Napa Valley College. That is where the prolific prep plays their games. They're going to take on IMG Academy. First high school game of the season. Joining me in the booth is my main man, Zay. What up, Zay?
What up, what up?
Anything you're looking forward to in this game between these two teams as we get to see them for the very first time?
Yeah, very first time here, but throughout the high school's history, I know like these two specifically been pretty successful. Prolific prep in the past. I know that they believe they've won back-to-back championships at one particular point and one and another, and IMG snatching its first title 2 seasons prior. So so a little bit of history between these two squads here.
Yeah, for sure. This one is shaping up to be a good one. I don't have a call sheet set for this one, so apologies if I'm a little bit off on the names. Jafar Kaida up with the rebound. Campbell now. Jafar Kaida, that's a name. Kaida always got to name his guy something funky. Carter for 3. Bang! And IMG on the board. See if I can't pull up at least the names here. Cup firing across the shimmy. High screen. Good job by Kaida to get out. Fired up the 3, no good. And Matthew James up with the rebound. Dump it off to Kaida inside. Fouled. Counted at 1 as Ballard. Marquise Ballard with the foul, his first.
Kaida making his name felt early here with that namesake, doing it on both ends.
Yeah, rocking the fro too. Old school lamb chops. He looks a little old for high school.
There are a couple players that are kind of questionable.
Always are. That's why these are prep. These are like prep academies. The way this all works out. But IMG out to a quick 6-0 lead. Drive, floater up off the glass and good. Nice take by Ballard again. The prolific prep on the board. Teams kind of feeling each other out here. First time these guys are on the court. Didn't even get a preseason game in, so good ball movement over to the corner to Lee for 2. That's good. Caden Lee.
Yeah, defending champs here on a 8-2 run. Looking kind of strong to start.
Little ball thrown away there. Brendan Shimmy loses control of it, but goes out off of IMG. 8-2 lead here. Again, the one thing different about the high school games, too, is they're only 6-minute quarters. They're not 8-minute quarters. So games are a little bit more realistic to what you would see in a high school game from an overall scoring perspective. I always like, Zay, one of the things I like about high school is seeing their careers develop as Cup puts that one back in. Good job by Calvin Cup on the offensive board. But I like to see the beginning of their careers develop, like where they start from and where they eventually finish at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a good thing. I always really liked the high school circuit, the high school aspect of the league. Just a great place to start. It's a great way to see your player out on the floor for the very first time and kind of see how they play, and makes you want to go out your way to actually go out and improve.
Yep, for sure. And just the one thing you got to keep in mind is James commits the foul. To the line goes Jaden Banks. But the one thing you got to remember too about high schoolers, beside different than college that we run in the CSBA. These guys are limited on how much they can pack their players. So kind of gives it a little bit more of an even feel heading into recruiting where guys are relatively on the same line. But we also know that they're raw. There's not a lot to these guys. Games are historically, for the most part, have been pretty close to from what we see and have experienced over time. We got some rookie coaches coaching for the first time, so they're getting to know the players and the tendencies and what the right playbooks and what kind of offenses they want to run. So it's a feel out for them. Is what a nice take by Cameron Watford. An IMG perfect so far, Zach.
Yeah, 5 and 5 on the floor. Red hot start. You guys see a little bit from this prolific prep offense here as another block on the interior.
Yeah, nice job by Carter Gray there on the block, and now missed opportunity there for IMG. See if they can capitalize here. Drive inside and fouled as Gravedigger commits his first. And to the line goes Cameron Watford. Free throw up and good. Fans excited with those bang sticks. Free throw no good. Yeah, again, these players are very raw, so you're going to see a lot of craziness out on the court. Counted and won is Derek Johnson Jr. D-double-J.
Yeah, definitely a lot of raw talent coming out from the gate, and usually these games are pretty close for the most part. So
yeah, yeah, for sure. And someone was asking who coaches what teams. The 4 coaches is Nicholas Williams, Tony Bricks. Why am I drawing a blank on the other 2? Max Mudshovel. Max Mudshovel is the coach of Prolific Prep. Tony Bricks, IMG. And then Archbishop Mulder is Nicholas Williams. And Mater Day is Tank Johnson. And then we've got some returning players and some new ones out on the court. Gravedigger inside, up off the glass, and good. I think he's got 4 now.
Yeah, bringing his lead within 2 now for Prolific Prep.
Nice pass inside of Caden Black. Rejection. Here comes Ace London the other way. Now over to Banks. Now over to London. 14 on this shot clock. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Now Gravedigger mismatch down on the low post. Fadeaway baseline jumper is no good. That's where he's got to kind of back down his opponent there. Use his size to his advantage.
When you have a mismatch like that, definitely is. He gets a block on the other side, though.
Yeah, nice job there by Gravedigger with the big block. Screen for Ace London. He's going to kick it over to Jonathan Jr. 12 on the shot clock. A lot of off-ball screens happening right now. Cross-court pass to Gravedigger. That's not in his bag, though. He's not going to fire it up from there, probably. More times than not, as he goes a little closer, and then pull-up jumper is good. And just like that, a nice little run here from Prolific Prep, evening up the score 13.
Yeah, that's good, though. Sometimes you got to take a step in to get those 2 points. And even if you have to take one down or to convert, that's what you got to do.
Yes, sir. IMG going to hold for 1 here. 6 seconds on the game clock. Comes a good active hands, and Watford, all that time, has to heave it. Good defense by Prolific Prep to close out the corner. Timely hand in on the ball. And after 1 quarter, you're watching High School Hoops presented by the CSBA. 13 apiece, IMG and Prolific Prep. We're back. All right, we are back here in Napa Valley College. This is where the home of Prolific Prep. The only prep team, the only prep school that actually plays at a college. It's kind of weird. Nice pass inside. They find Carter Gray underneath. Yeah, it's interesting. IMG's shot the ball. Prolific Prep has shot the ball better than IMG's shot the ball significantly better than Prolific Prep. But the score is tied up, which is crazy. 6 more opportunities probably is the reason why. Drive, double teams. Oh, a no-look pass by Lang, but couldn't get it into the interior. Now over to Gray, over to Black, now to Watford as they work the ball around. Watford drives, floater in the lane is no good. Gets his own rebound in amongst the trees and then gets fouled as he gets knocked to the ground.
Yeah, you like to see your point guard be able to get up there like that and challenge that and get boards like that. That's good there. Get yourself to the line.
A full slate of games here tonight on the CSBA. After this, all of our college games, our college league take flight, and there's some good ones in the Paradise Jam tournament. Free throw up and no good as it rims out. Yeah, tonight at 8 o'clock, Washington versus UConn in the 5th place game. Ooh, nice shot there, just not able to get it. It's Kaida with a nice defensive hand. 9 o'clock, we've got Michigan versus Arkansas, and then at 10 o'clock, Virginia Tech and Houston. So all 3 games should be pretty close and contested, I think, anyway.
Yeah, definitely a star-studded lineup for tonight for sure. Got some really good matchups on the slate. Can go either way for everybody here.
Sante Hanzo gets his pocket picked. Here comes Watford again. Forced to pick up his dribble, dumps it off inside to James. James used that big body, little spin, no good, and Jafaru Kaida with a throwdown rebound dunk. Nice drive by Marquise Ballard. Knocks it up at 17. You called it, Zay. I mean, these games are usually pretty competitive.
Yeah, 17 apiece going into the about 340 mark here.
Nice pass inside. Good find underneath. As Matthew James puts it up and in. Good job rolling to the basket. You gotta like that. You gotta like to see that from your big man. Is Prolific Prep going to call a timeout? Good first half here. 19-17. Any thoughts early on from either one of these squads? Say, as far as the talent is concerned.
Yeah, neither team is really giving in terms of anywhere on the court, really. You've seen IMG start on a 8-2 run and then followed by Prolific Prep on like an 11-5 run to kind of bring it within 2, maybe even tying it at some points. So both teams not giving an inch for sure.
Yeah, James fouling Asante Hanzo. So Hanzo to the line to shoot 2. The big point power forward. Free throw missed there by Hanzo. Again, these guys not very well versed. They're very raw, so you're going to see probably a lot of missed free throws. We usually typically see that a lot in high school too. So Carter, you're going to dump that off inside to Lee. Lee to Kaida. Kaida goes up, gets blocked. Nice rejection there by Calvin Cup. Now a drive, fouled. As Calvin Cup commits the foul. Ryan Campbell's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, I made defense work for it, and I like the approach that IMG's taking here, trying to get to the basket.
Well, Shell, let's get our high school games are going to be dependent on streamer availability. So We have tomorrow. Tomorrow there's actually one at 11. So it just varies by week. You have to check the schedule. I got to see how the time slots work and everything. Especially as my son starts to have more baseball coming the weekends and whatnot. The times may vary, but usually they'll be either the afternoon or on the weekends or on Saturdays most of the time. But with 18 hours of college games too, you just got to try to slot it in. Shot there, no good. Shimmy. Gets that over to Hanzo. Hanzo back to Shimmy. Shimmy gonna drive, goes up, floater up, counted at 1. Ryan Campbell. Good old 2K giving us a fantastic replay there, Zach.
I was really hoping they would show the replay too and show it from another angle.
Yeah, I was hoping the same.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
It's been a tightly contested game, though.
Yeah, a couple ties, couple lead changes.
Neither one
like to see the high school debut.
Yeah, neither one of these teams, though, with anything perimeter centric, the way they've been playing, everything is for the most been drive and get to the basket or dump it down to the bigs. Is contested too. They're no good. Here comes Prolific Prep the other way. Going to go over to Banks in the corner. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those draft classes. Assuming as one of these recruiting classes, as Cup follows there, where it's going to be focused in and around the big men, at least from what I'm seeing so far from these two teams. Historically, I feel like we always see really good guards in high school.
I know like the class I was in prior to Khalil's class, they had a lot of bigs in that class too. It was I like Buzz Schwinghammer was one. Dustin Sparrow was another one.
I forgot about Schwinghammer. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty big, heavy class. I think that was the last like big, heavy class I remember.
Hopefully next season we'll start to get more. We'll get this having even deeper, more than 4 schools, and that varies from season to season. So I think the max we've had one. I think that was the year we had 8 teams, wasn't it?
Or
either 6
no,
or 8.
I think it was the season or 2 after that.
I know we've had 8 once. We've had Gorman and Oak Hill in another. Two-point ball game here, though. 1:02 to go here in the second quarter. Nice block in the interior again. Gravedigger showing his defensive prowess. Drive, foul, counted and won. What a take there by Jaden Banks.
Yeah, and that's how you do it on both ends. Your Prolific Prep, that's a good possession there.
34 of the points out of the 48 points scored in the paint. That's crazy.
Yeah, very gritty style game. Getting a little bit down and dirty down the paint. A lot of fouls being called, going to the line.
Now Black. Now to Campbell, now to Gray. Nice little spin move by Carter Gray. And the bigs have been working in the low post so far here, Zay.
Yeah, for my guys, I love those bigs in the paint. Yeah, they've been eating tonight.
Gravedigger with a nice cut to the basket gets rewarded. Gray. Ooh, I thought he was going to pull up with the baseline jumper. This game very half-court-esque. No, not a lot of. I don't think I've seen any dunks other than maybe on the one putback. Shot no good. And at the end of the first half, Prolific Prep with a 4-point lead, 28-24. You're watching High School Hoops presented by the CSBA. Zay going to break down this first half and talk to us a little bit about what we saw here and what we think we might see in the second half. I don't even know if either of these teams need to make any adjustments. Zay, what's your take?
Nah, for the most part, both teams are doing very well with the game plans they've been running. Like I was saying before, that both teams have been going on their runs. Quick run from IMG, then another run from Prolific Prep here. But as we've seen, the game's been really slowed down. In that half-court set, we've seen a lot of the points go through the paint, and the bigs are eating down there. You got like Digga and Kaida working down low in the paint there, getting easy ones and going to the line. So both teams have been working. It's only a 4-point spread. It can go either way here.
All right, we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of this game being shot in the interior. We'll see if any of these teams start shooting some threes here down the stretch. You're watching High School Hoops presented by the CSB. We're right back. All right, welcome back. 28-24. Gravedigger going to be the highlighted play here at the half. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 blocks. That's pretty impressive from Prolific Prep Center. Screen pick and roll. Jordan Carter trying to take it to the rim. Hands off to Kaida. Kaida now over to James. James to lay in a three. A rare three. We haven't seen many in this game. But not able to knock it down. And a bad play there. A turnover. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of threes there. We've seen IMG shoot a couple pretty early on. But since
Carter.
From that, ooh, good shot there.
Deep too, though. Foot on the line, so. Hubbard wants to know first 5 into the CSBA High School Hall of Fame. That's a great question. Wish I had the answer for you, because that is a good question. I got to go back and actually think who played high school and who didn't. All right. Prolific Prep firing up the 3. I mean, anybody that you would throw out there? Trying to remember who played. That's the other thing.
I just remember Dustin Sparrow was pretty dominant in his time.
I remember Penny Dimes was pretty good if I remember correctly, in high school.
Yeah, it was like him. I think Aldo was good too. I think Aldo was in high school too. He did very well.
That's Cam Atabobo was good in high school. Yep. That is true.
Yeah, Dimes and Harris, those two were really good together. And then,
I think we took a 2-year hiatus from high school.
yeah,
I know last season we definitely didn't have it. I missed it last season, not gonna lie.
I think it was Iverson, Bo Iverson. That's what I've been hearing a lot too.
Bo Iverson was pretty good. Probably the only time Hawaiian actually had a good player. But yeah, Prolific Prep's got two high school championships. Archbishop Moeller has 1. Mater Dei has 2. And this is the first season we've had since Mater Dei won. So 2 back-to-back champions twice, and Sam was in there. Was Archbishop Moeller. Ballard now to Powers. Powers the Napiak. The shimmy for three, no good, and the ball comes right down into the hands of Asante Hanzo, who can't get that bucket to go. Not gonna lie, I really am impressed with IMG. That could be their year. IMG hasn't won yet, right?
They're the defending champs right now.
Wait, so I'm missing a banner for on this website for IMG?
Yeah, they won over Mater Day.
Wow. Okay, so that was the third year in a row Mater Day was in the championship. Wow, I didn't realize that. Shame on me. Delano was good. He was pretty good, yeah. I gotta look to see if I have that banner because I don't think I do. Nice pass inside of Carter Gray, cutting to the rim. Nothing that Gravedigger could do about that one. I feel like there was a few really good guards, though. I remember Major Mack was decent in high school, not so much in college, but. But I feel like one of the Sterns wasn't Stern.
It was Styles Stern, I believe. That was last season.
No, Styles was a freshman last year, wasn't he?
I mean, he was. Yeah, I think he was a freshman. He did play in high school though.
Did he? Are you sure
Yeah,
about that?
play,
I thought it was the other Stern. Tony Bricks quoting "White man can't jump again." Ooh, 1 or 2 free throws miss. A hit, rather. Bad pass in transition gets picked off by Lang. Not Lang, no ball in the back pass to Watford for 3. Oh! That would have opened up the lead to 6. Now Gravedigger. Been impressed with his game so far, Zay.
Yeah, his game's been really good so far for them.
Ooh, Keaton Black with the foul. So prolific prep to the line. The shoot 2. Derek Jonathan Jr. to the line. Free throws, something they're going to want to work on. Hopefully some of these guys, we have a lot of progression players in high school this season. I think it's about 70% of the players in the 4 teams. Hopefully these guys, they're able to get in here and progress and get their guys better by the tail end of the season so that, they're looking good heading into recruiting. That's the hope. Gravedigger with the rebound. Here comes Derek Jonathan Jr. Spin move, goes to try to draw a baseline up off the glass. No good. Cameron Watford for 3. No good. And banks up with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the best shot selection there to be able to take a 3 in transition like that.
Ooh, that was a risky pass. Luckily, Jonathan Jr. was able to get over there. But just like that, tied up at 36. Nice dump offside to Gray. Gray to Wofford. Wofford back outside to Keaton Black. 5 on the shot clock. Coming off the screen is Lang. He's going to have to fire it up here. He does. Contested three, no good. But Jones right there for the rebound, but gets fouled from behind by Napick.
Yeah, he was in the right position there to grab that board. Got him. Box out.
Substitutions is Ryan Campbell back in the game. Shot no good. Free throw no good rather. So a chance here for Prolific Prep to pull ahead to start the fourth drive. High off the glass and good. What a take. Impressive drive by Ace London.
Yeah, got a little bit of a step there on the defender. Yeah, you can't stop that.
Free ball to end the third quarter and clangs off the back rim. 38-36. Prolific Prep up by 2. End of 3. Get those fours up in stream chat. You're watching High School Hoops presented by the CSBA. Let's take a look at the State Farm assist of the game. And that's what they give us, really, State Farm? That was a handoff. All right, fourth quarter, Zay. It's do or die time now. Little handoff there to Jonathan Jr. He drives. A lot of fouls in this game. James Jones with the foul.
Yeah, refs aren't putting away their whistles in this one.
We hacked him on the arm for sure, though. Misses the free throw. Substitutions galore for both teams with 5:42 to go here. I haven't figured out who each team's go-to player yet is.
Yeah, they'll figure it out within a couple games or so.
For sure is. Campbell floater, no good. Kaida keeps it alive but can't come down with it. Prolific Prep.
I like the idea of getting it off the glass, though.
Yes,
Try
sir.
and reposition yourself.
Yes, sir. Drive. Pass inside of Sante Hanzo. Extending the lead to 4. You get to see the scoring by quarter. You don't get to see that that graphic very often. Wish we got to see that all the time. Without having to toggle through it. Ballard now over to Cup. Calvin Cup. Waiting for somebody to do something. Not a lot of ball movement here. Not a lot of movement in general from Prolific. Screen in the corner. Shot clock winding down. Now IMG going to go all the way out to cover him. He's got to get it away. He does not get it away in time despite hitting it. Chance for IMG to try to pull within one possession. Cross court pass wide open. Why is Ryan Campbell waiting to take that to the rim and then takes it contested and almost throws it out of bounds? Ugly sequence there for IMG. Now Powers not looking to shoot it. James going to be called from a foul away from the play. Shimmy, high screen coming. Goes inside, blocked by Kaida. Here comes Campbell and IMG the other way. Ooh, bounce. I was like, Kaida's wide open, Zay, and he blows it. The layup. Wow.
Yeah, defense comes just in time there to be able to contest.
He's got to throw that down. Foul counted in one. As Marquise Ballard trying to complete the three-point play. Yeah, what were we going to say?
Yeah, threw the smack in the back of the head by Kaida there.
A little aggressive. That's a good question, Hubba, because we really didn't have many NBA seasons. I think we had like 2 before we folded the NBA. One day we'll get back there. Pull-up jumper is no good, off the mark. Here comes prolific prep the other way. Baseline jumper is no good. Good follow there by Jaden Banks. Gets the putback to go and extends the lead to an 8-point lead. The biggest lead of the game so far. I believe it's the biggest lead of the game anyway.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Left. 8-point lead, rather. A bad entry pass there. Prolific with numbers. He's going to drive up off the glass and good. Nice take there by Brendan Shimmy.
Yeah, extending this lead to 10 now. IMG's got to do something to stop the sliding.
Pass inside to James is good. Good. Finally a response from IMG. Timeout on the court. Calvin Cup going to get the Jordan Brand player of the game. 4 or 5 for 10 points. Pretty impressive night from him. Shot clock winding down in the lane. Floater up is no good. And then Calvin Cup going to get called for the loose ball foul as he throws Jafar Kaida to the ground.
Yeah, a little too aggressive on the box out there.
I'm out on the court. 2:08 to go. 8-point prolific prep lead. Watford for 3. Oh, that was much needed and missing.
Yeah, definitely needed that one back, but now you got to get the stop on defense now.
Eight-point lead with 1:40 to go here. A huge possession. And a nice drive and take by Marquise Ballard. Prolific Prep starting to put their stamp on this game. Kaida. Shimmy, bounce pass over to Ballard. 8-point game, 1:05 to go here. Shimmy going to fire it up. Contested three. Good if it goes. It does not. And Kite up with the rebound. So here comes IMG. They need to push the pace here. Baseline jumper, no good.
Ooh.
That could be the dagger. They needed that bucket right there.
That might be it.
Not very high offense. Fast-paced offense here is Watford up with the rebound. Lee, he stops, he pops, cannot get the three to go, and that is going to do it. Prolific Prep, first high school team with a W on the season. Congratulations to Prolific Prep. As they win this one 48-40. Appreciate everybody tuning in for this one. Got another game coming up at 8 o'clock. As we go through the box score here momentarily. But got a good game coming up at 8 you're going to want to come back for. I think overall, though, Zay, I thought we were treated to a pretty decent game.
Yeah, it was a good game all around. Like I was saying before, it's pretty close for the most part. It's always good to win on your first, you win your first game on your home floor, so that's good. Good job to Prep there.
Yeah, both these teams struggling from beyond the arc and from the free throw line. Not surprising. I think these two teams are definitely built around their bigs for sure, so that seems to be where a lot of the points were scored, especially for Prolific Prep, 40 in the paint. A lot of rebounds, obviously, is expected with both teams who don't shoot overly well, but this is probably on par for what you'll see from high school. Let's take a look at the box score. On the losing side, Jordan Carter, 11 points, a rebound, 4 assists, a steal, 5 of 7. Pretty impressive game from him for his first high school game. Jafar Kaida, 7-7 with 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Not surprising. I feel like that's on par for what we see for that arc too, right? I mean, it's from a statistics and a game perspective. Like I feel like that's you probably double down on that for college. Cameron Watford, 6-3-2 on 2 of 8, 1 of 6 from downtown, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Carter Gray, 6 points, 3 boards, a block on 3 of 4. Matthew James, 4 points, 2 rebounds, a steal. Ryan Campbell, 3-2-1 on 0 of 4. All his points coming from the free throw line. Caden Lee, 2 points, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Rough night shooting, 1 of 7. James Jones with a point and 2 boards, that coming at the free throw line. He went to the free throw line 4 times, only able to convert on 1. Caden Black with a rebound. 0 of 2, and Matt Lang, 2 rebounds, a steal on 0 of 4. Take us through Prolific Prep.
Yeah, player of the game there, Calvin Cup with double-double, 10 and 13, and 1 assist as well, 4 or 5 shooting from the field. Yeah, he had a good night for himself.
Yeah, 6 offensive
Definitely
rebounds.
Definitely for that player of the game for sure.
Yeah, 6 offensive rebounds as well on that double-double.
Marquise Baylord, 8 points, 2 rebounds, a steal from him. Gravedigger with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks.
An impressive game from him in 10 minutes.
Struggling a little bit from the field, 3 for 12, but Shimmy had 7 and 3 as well. Derek Jonathan Jr., 6 points, 3 boards, 1 assist from him. Hanzo filling out the stat sheet with 5 points, 4 boards, 2 dimes, a steal.
And 2 turnovers. Gotta point out the -2.
Hayes London with 2 points,
I'm just
2 boards,
just playing.
4 assists.
Yeah, East London, not a great game.
Jaden Banks with 2 points, 2 boards as well. Jerome Powers with 2 boards and an assist. And then rounding him out is Napick, right? I
Yep.
can't.
Yep, Napick. You said it right.
Yeah, Napick with 1 rebound and an assist.
All right, so that is going to do it for us here. Again, in about 15 minutes, we got a college, the Paradise Jam, 5th place game coming up. You're going to want to stick around for that one, as that one is Washington and UConn. And the way Washington has played has been exciting, and UConn has got some talent there with Machiavelli, so you're going to want to tune in for that. 9 o'clock, Michigan, Arkansas. 10 p.m. Virginia Tech at Houston. All 3 games, 5th, 3rd, and championship game tonight should be excellent. So make sure you all come back for that. For Zay, I'm Wire.